here. I don't have copies. I am sorry. I thought we had 100 copies to hand out, but obviously we don't have. Let me say this to everyone. This is what I did is put it in a basic form so it can be digested. All right. The basic form is this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 basic needs that we operate. What you're going to hear is simply the benefit of all the work that we did, the meetings that we had, the discussions we had with the developers, discussions that we had with our association members, and again, all the discussions we had. This is what we came up with, and this is where the petitions come in. Since we have a copy, we have your pen and paper. Follow me with this, please. First thing we said was no usage fee. No usage fee. No usage for the community. You know, I don't want us to be in a situation we got to pay every time we play. We don't want to pay to play. We don't want to pay to get into the Armory, do we? No. Right? And then if we have certain programs, we don't want the community to pay for that, do we? So the first thing you put on there is the no usage fee. The next thing, is everybody with me? The next basic, these are basics. The next basic thing is we want employment. From the time of construction to the time we open the doors. And we want to see some people from our community sit behind those desks. But let's not stop there. We want the people upstairs too. We want the hierarchy to reflect this community. Listen, folks, you have to ask for the stars. If you ask for the stars, maybe we'll get the top of the tree. But we're going to ask for everything in this document. Okay? Yes, sir.
If they have no usage fee, who's going to pay for them?
This is where the building stuff. This is exactly. If the negotiation is going to be with whatever building they put in that parking lot space, and the income that they get from that should pay primarily to maintain the entire thing. But we don't know. Again, this is the process. So for the next 2-3 years, these numbers are going to change. The timetables will change. You follow? So whoever gets this has to have an open dialogue with this community. And ladies and gentlemen, you heard the circumference I was talking about. Empire, the Eastern Parkway, Washington, the New York Avenue. If you live between that, come to our meetings every Tuesday. You are a member of CHCC. And you're invited to come every first Tuesday of the month. Most organizations take their summer off. CHCC, since we are in our embryonic state, and because the developers, they meet every day, we are not taking the summer off. We will meet again July, the first Tuesday in July. We will meet and meet and meet because we need to get this thing done, and we need to have some momentum going with Kern Heights.
We have one question and then one here.
Everybody, please recognize Amy Salas. She'll tell me who it is that
I would like to know when the developers meet, couldn't someone be there because that's when they start to negotiate, and during their negotiation is when you can find out what it is that they have planned, because now they're negotiating against each other and they're bluffing back and forth. So
well, that's not necessarily the process. EDC, you know, some of that is. So the EDC is not going to invite the community into that necessarily, except the politician. So it may be Lori Cumbo, or because he's a city. So it's going to be political. It goes beyond our control. But at least we can hand Lori Cumbo and those in EDC our list of demands. So it could be included. This is how we can get into that conversation.
Has there been an environmental impact study done?
See, this is the thing that I was talking about. When they get that deadline, the city gets it December and gets the deadline in February. Well, how long do you have to do these impact studies? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that these developers either knew that these things were going to go down the pipe. The community didn't know what about the certain. We need to know what's going on. So they had, I'm sure they had their proposals ready and everything.
Do you think they piggybacked off of the study that was done for the gas station at the Southwood?
I think everybody cheats, of course. If you know there's an impact study, you're going to cheat and take their study, and then maybe formulate it wrong. And we're going to do the same thing. We as a community will do the same thing. Yes. I understand. Right. I'm going over there. All right. I'm actually going to that next time. was hoping that I could have paid out to everybody. I'm sorry.
So where these kind of people at?
They're not, none of the developers are here today.
Why? What's the question?